everyone. I have another 5 cards, 1 kit to share, Spellbinders, August 2021, Art School. For card number 1, I just have a black card base I had in my stash, as well as a white cardstock panel, measurements at the top at the beginning of each card, and then some scraps to make this card. I've got 2 pieces of the scissor pattern paper and 2 pieces of the black dot pattern paper. And I'm going to kind of stagger them in sort of a wonky pattern across the front of the card. And so I'm just getting my placement, and then I go ahead and glue them down. Again, I love to use these gold strips. This one already had adhesive on the back because I put it on, and then cut it up. Put it on a double stick sheet and then cut it up. So I'm using that to kind of anchor the bottom. And then I have these die cuts that came in the kit. The two of the pennants, pencil pouch, paper clip, and some bulldog clips, as well as the 2 colored paint dots on the right, which will make their appearance at the end. So I'm just using wet glue, and I'm going to put the 2 pennants down here in the far left, and then the pencil pouch, kind of stagger, making a little visual collage here. And then I'm going to add in some color and some accents with these smaller die cut pieces, the paper clip on the far right there, and that beautiful blue bulldog clip on the top, another purple bulldog clip, and kind of a peachy one. The purple one I end up putting on the far left on the pennant, and the peachy pink one on the far right. And to finish off this card, again, those little colored heart paint drops. They're kind of like paint drops, but they're hearts. And that's it for card number 1. So the rest of the cards use a white card base that I've cut from my own stash. I do mention it on this one, but then I don't mention it on the others. But I'm using the purple floral patterned paper, and then I take a strip of gold and then that other floral pattern paper with all the different colored flowers and placing that down. Then I'm going to make a visual cluster of the die cut flowers, and here they are up close. And I have, I think, 1 of each color, as well as a gold one, because we have some gold in my sentiment and some gold in the gold card. So I love to bring that together, especially if I can put it in like 3 different places. Trios are visually pleasing. Odd numbers are also very visually pleasing. So these first 2 largest flowers I'm placing down flat with the liquid glue, and also then I tuck this gold one. I decide it's probably not going to show, but I tuck it in anyway just in case, because I didn't want the leaf showing. I just want the little peak of gold coming out there. And these last 2, the yellow and the peachy pink coral whatever color, are popped up on mounting tape. And so I've just figured out where I want this last one. And then I'm going to use, for the sentiment, this chipboard sticker, "Thank you for your kindness." Add a little glue to make sure it stays put, and put that in the bottom left, and that finishes off this card. For the 3rd card, I was very inspired by the earth die cuts. So I'm just showing this die set that I have in my stash. It's not Spellbinders. I don't even know what it is. But I cut out 3 of those clouds from that, and you could totally freehand the clouds or use a stencil, whatever you have to get a similar look. Also, there was a cloud that could be fussy cut out of the die cuts. However, there were only 2, so you'd be limited to 2 there. But this is what I did. I'm placing that down in the top. And for this card, I was thinking of Earth Day. And I struggled because, it's art school's the theme, so there wasn't exactly sentiments that fit with Earth Day, but I thought the die cuts really went with that, and so I think I came up with something that hopefully captures some fondness for Earth Day or fondness for the Earth. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you think that was achieved here. And of course, it could be an all-occasion card for anything, really, but the inspiration I had was thinking of Earth Day. So I have cool in the puffy stickers, kind in the die cut, popped up on mounting foam, and then that pink earth with the hearts is also on mounting squares, and then the yes, because it is cool to be kind to the earth. Yes, don't you think? We only have one earth, and it provides for us. So I love all of God's creation. And yeah, so then this Polaroid was absolutely adorable. And again, it's an earth, a cute earth. and I thought it just went well right there. And to finish off this card, I have 3 of the Puffy Hearts from the Puffy Heart sticker set, and I think I fiddle with them quite a bit here maybe, but, or maybe not. That's probably a later card where I have to fast forward that section. But again, it's great for adding a little pop of some of the other colors, like the blue is in the rainbow and the earth, but here I've been able to capture it a 3rd time with the heart. And, you know, some of the other colors, they're not in there 3 times, but, you know, you get them in with the repetition with the stickers. So, for this card, I loved that pattern paper, and of course I had to use it. I did pull in some vellum from my stash for this card, and we're going to use the stamp set, that heart. And so I haven't attached anything yet because I want the vellum to kind of be attached behind this full card front panel of the pattern rainbow paper. And I'm going to emboss it. I just used some sticky ink, and I'm going to emboss it in a gold powder that I have in my stash. And it sort of loses a little bit of that sketchy look, but that's okay because, you know, I really was just looking for the heart. And so here's my little container of the gold. I'm running low, but this stuff lasts forever. And so my little spoon that I don't even need a paper, it's so nice. So then I wanted to do it twice, kind of offset, and I'm figuring out exactly where I want my second heart to go here. And then I do the embossing ink again and emboss it a 2nd time. There's a little bit of extra because I didn't know exactly where I wanted it, and I didn't clean my stamp, so I'm just cleaning that off. It's not too big a deal, and I did take a little paintbrush and get the rest of it off too. And that's how it looked embossed there. And then I kind of struggled with the placement of this because you can see I have multiple score lines there. I don't even know if the score lines, maybe I shouldn't have scored it, and I should have just put it on and just folded it over where it met, but yeah. You'll do better, I'm sure, if you make this card. So I do eventually get it straight, I think. But yeah, that was a challenge. But again, I didn't want the adhesive to show through, so I was doing it that way. Then I have this die cut, Some Kind of Wonderful. I just put the tape runner on the back of it, and I'm placing that down. And it kind of holds my vellum down there too, also, more flat. And then I'm going to finish off this card with the puffy stickers. The paperclip from the smaller set of stickers that had lots of tiny elements, and then some heart stickers, which I went back and forth and changed which colors where, and then that was it. That's card number 4. So for card number 5, I wanted to use the stamp set, and I used this semicircle pattern paper, and I used alcohol markers to color it. And here's my little swatch, and I thought maybe somebody would like this idea. So this is how I matched up the colors. So you see the hole, it's just a hole punch, and then I hole punch right in the middle of my little swatch, and then I can hold it literally over the color and see which ones match best. And that is how I picked my colors. And they're almost all different brands, but you know, it worked. So I'm going to stamp out 2 of the easels on this panel, and then I colored kind of, I wanted just like a little artist swatch, or I don't even know what I'm saying. You know what I mean, right? I just wanted it to look like an artist had done it. And then I stamped out this last easel, and I'm going to pop them up on foam and colored them out with the alcohol markers. And I'm going to use this die cut, so much fun. And also these 2 paint brushes. And so you'll see that I think I got pretty good matches. I used my little swatch to find the closest alcohol marker I had to what color was on the end of those paintbrushes, because I wanted to look like those paintbrushes made those marks. So that was pretty fun. And definitely I have another swatch of alcohol marker things for like when I just want to pick a color, but I love the one with the hole punches in it. I don't know if I got that idea from somewhere else, probably, but it's really handy for matching a color. And that's it for the 5th card. I will lay these out now real quick and then pop a still photo at the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing these ideas. I am busily creating 5 more, which will probably show up next week. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see the 5 more cards, which will feature much more of the dies. Thanks for watching. Bye!